What if I told you that, in a few decades, the steak on your plate won't come from an animal, but from a lab? Or that instead of French fries, you might be munching on crispy crickets? Or that seaweed could be feeding millions of people? It may sound strange, but it's real. The world is changing, and so is what we eat. As the global population grows and climate change intensifies, we need new ways to feed ourselves without destroying the planet. Today, we explore 3 food innovations that are transforming how we think about food: cultivated meat, edible insects, and algae. Let's start with cultivated meat. It's not a plant-based substitute, it's real meat, grown from animal cells in a lab. The most surprising part? No animals need to be raised or slaughtered. Plus, it produces fewer emissions, uses less water and land, and reduces animal suffering. But there are still challenges. It's expensive to produce, and many people aren't ready to accept it. Would you eat a steak made in a lab? Now, let's talk about insects. While they're already part of the diet in many cultures, others still react with disgust. But insects are an amazing source of protein, healthy fats, and minerals. Farming them is much more efficient than raising cows or pigs, and their environmental impact is minimal. For every kilo of protein, insects need less food, less water, and emit fewer greenhouse gases. And although disgust can be a barrier, the industry is already producing flowers and products where insects are completely hidden. You may have eaten them without even knowing. Then we have algae, not the slimy stuff floating on the beach, but microalgae like spirulina and chlorella, grown in large tanks and packed with nutrients. They contain complete proteins, omega-3s, vitamins, and antioxidants. Plus, they don't require fertile land, don't compete with food crops, and can even help capture CO2. They're used in supplements, smoothies, and even as a base for biofuels. Quiet, sustainable, and powerful. These 3 alternatives share something in common. They could help us build a more fair, efficient, and environmentally friendly food system. But they also face challenges. For them to succeed, we need technological innovation, public policies, and most of all, cultural transformation. Food education is key, not just knowing what's healthy, but understanding where our food comes from and how it affects the world around us. In short, cultivated meat, insects, and algae aren't just futuristic curiosities. They're real answers to an urgent problem. It's not just about feeding more people, it's about feeding them sustainably. And that means rethinking not just what we eat, but how we see food. So next time you see a cricket on your plate or a burger with no cow, don't focus on how weird it looks. Ask yourself, what if this is the kind of food that could actually save the planet?